Space Latinos again! Welcome to episode 2!
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah,
Pedro Pascal and
Space
whoever
Canadians.
played Poe and plenty of people. Hey guys, welcome back to Hogwarts. Hogwarts. You didn't decide something last time you were here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oscar Isaac.
You didn't. In third year, technically, all third year students are supposed to pick 2 electives to add to your class load.
Ancient runes.
Y'all didn't do that.
That's true.
So, I'm going to list them, and you gotta pick 2.
Okay.
Y'all gotta pick 2, okay?
Pick 2.
Sounds lovely.
I have a feeling I know one of yours.
Duh.
1. Ancient runes. 2. Arithmancy, which is the
Boring.
magical properties of numbers, because that makes sense. 3. Care of magical creatures.
Yay!
4. Divination. And finally, 5. Muggle studies. Pick 2.
Muggle studies and divination.
Really?
Yes.
Alright. I love, like, the contrast to that. Like, the people, like, without magic, the very weird essences of magic.
The fake magic.
I was already kind of borderline going between potions and divination when I was writing my character up. So I was like, oh, divination, cool, I can just do that. And then Muggle studies seems to be a really, like, almost obvious choice since I'm going to, like culinary stuff. So, I mean, everyone eats in the world, so might as well include Muggles and I'll understand how they cook stuff.
Alright.
I pick care of magical creatures.
Why?
Because it's my world! And, I mean, my character picks. Oh, that was hard, because, like, I kind of want to do a divination, but I think Muggle studies would have been more up her alley.
Muggle studies?
Yeah.
You have chosen. And now, for the last 2 and a month years, y'all have been taking those classes along with your core curriculum, which is astronomy, charms, defense against the dark arts. You took flying for the first year, herbology, history of magic, potions, and transfigurations. Y'all got a thick load. That's what she said.
No joke there.
Patch notes.
You know who.
One of your spells is nerfed.
Why?
Because Orchideus was meant to be a particular way, and now I remember what Orchideus was supposed to be.
Oh.
Orchideus is a spontaneous summoner of almost anything that you can think of, given the environment, but it's only meant to be flowers. It's not anything.
Got it.
Okay? So it's not like you can suddenly grow cinnamon sticks. It's like, I'm in hell, and I want black roses.
Right.
Like that. Okay?
Yo, quick question. You said Orchideus? I have Herbologist, Specialis Revelio, and Herbivicus. I don't believe I took Orchideus.
Lovely. So which one, can you read the definition of Herbivicus?
Herbivicus is vastly increased plant growth.
Yes. Okay.
I chose that one because I felt like that one was, it like made more sense to me.
Okay.
So I just was all like, you know what? I like that.
That's fine with me.
Just fine with me.
That ends the patch note portion of today's session. Are you all ready to be students?
Yes.
All right. One
The
second.
latter part.
Students?
Dying?
What is death but the next great adventure?
What is mourning but love persevering?
What is death? Baby, please hurt me. Please hurt me.
Suddenly,
That show hurts me every week.
the door opens, and you all emerge with Briar Cane in
Which
the
door?
hallways of Hogwarts. The door latches behind you, and you know you have just left the trial corridors and hallways and challenges that Professor Jane has put in front of you. You remember from last session.
And failed.
They are now... No, everyone failed,
Everyone
man.
failed.
Everyone failed.
Magnificently failed.
Man. And actually, you guys were one of the last groups to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And according to what you know, nobody passed. So, there's that.
We don't suck as much.
Okay.
However...
Grading on a curve, this one.
Mm-hmm.
The noise is deafening almost because you're like, oh man, we're like alone in this hallway, like just with the three of us. It's pretty cool. We're talking to our professor. And then suddenly you're in the Hogwarts hallways. You're just like, oh, people, God, people, ah. So you're a little bit disoriented right away, and you barely make out the fact that Briar just kind of leaves you guys, just kind of ditches you.
Peace.
Yeah, bye.
I don't notice.
Sweet. But you do notice as soon as people start catcalling him as he leaves the hallway. Catcalling in the sense of, like,
Oh.
mean things.
Oh my.
Oh, I thought
Not
people
like,
were like, woo woo.
damn, you thick! Not
Yeah.
like that. More like, damn, you black!
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
But more importantly, they're insulting the fact that he is a Slytherin.
Hmm.
And more importantly, they say some derogatory things about don't get too close to him because you know what he and his parents can do. Things like that. But then you're interrupted.
I actually like. I'm a little jarred, and I like want to say something, but like, I'm not like a very like a loud person, so I do kind of like one of the like.
But then you suddenly feel hands on your shoulders,
I'm very startled by that.
and it's
like,
Franz.
like from behind me.
It's
Oh,
Franz.
yay, Franz.
And he's like, and his big face is right in front of you. He's like, "How'd you do?" Oh,
I failed.
me too. Yeah. Hey. She was probably a big help, huh?
Oh, thank you.
Did you get past the Durapedes?
Yes.
I didn't.
Oh.
Hmm.
Want the cube?
Feckin' bit me.
Oh.
Yeah. Really. Really.
Did it hurt?
Yeah.
I bet. Those look very mean.
So I forgot.
Do you want to know what was in the room next? Like the next room?
I only made it to chamber 2. Where did you get to?
There were potions. And I got to smell them and examine them.
Did you
And
taste
I
one?
chose the right one, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I was really excited.
Man.
But then all the dummies died in the next room, so. That's
I'm
kinda
sorry,
like
what?
Shy away from that, like, yeah, we got into a battle after that.
He's actually like mesmerized, like with real people. Were you
Yeah.
in like a real duel? Like, were you fighting for your life? Was he fighting for his life?
Yeah, real spells were hitting us and it really hurt, but they were test dummies.
He like actually like checks out your stomach and like your robes. Like, you don't look. You don't look.
Oh.
You don't.
I'm like,
You don't.
Franz.
Franz.
Wait.
Oh my.
I mean, thank you. It's very nice of you to check up on me like that. But you know I am a healer. I would have been able to.
That's true. That's
Produce
true.
him a salve for his
How's
bites.
your bite doing?
I mean, it's on my ankle, and I walk with a limp,
It's
but I'm fine.
Janice or no one from the hospital wing healed you?
I didn't go
Let me see.
too victorious of music for this bite. I'm hurt.
You guys are so sweet together.
He lifts up his pant leg, and you see like purple like circles
Ugh.
in the side of his calf, and he's like, "Yeah, it's okay. I didn't go because I couldn't go upstairs."
I'm literally like, no, it's not.
I want to look at
I'm
the
like
bites.
on my hands and knees examining it.
Me too.
You like
because,
creepily like,
animal
look
bites
around,
or whatever.
and he sees you peeking, and he like more like angles towards you. He's like, "See, it's weird."
Whoa.
I know.
Can I touch it?
I'd rather you didn't.
All right.
Yeah.
I won't then.
Yeah, I've already put a
Seeing as
finger.
that we just met.
I've already put a. we take care of magical creatures together.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, calm down. I'm trying to listen to the wound.
You can hear the ocean as
Yeah.
you put your ear up to the holes.
I look up at him from like the ground, like, and ask, Do you feel off, or is it just painful?
I'm very much normal.
I do a pisky. A pisky. And,
Sorry, you have a piston.
yes. 16. And, well, 16 and it's a willpower, so 3 plus 6 for 9,
That will fizzle.
which I think does.
Because your spell failure includes 3, right?
Yeah, it says. I have 6 willpower, plus 9, and your base is half higher than 10, right, for success?
So at the beginning, your spell failure is 1 to 10, and then every point of willpower will bring that down, and will stop at 3. However, your wand stops that at 4.
4. Yep, that's okay.
And then the spell.
That's why it says 1 through 4 here. Okay. Yep. So it failed.
So
And I go.
he sees you try, and he's like, "It feels better. It feels much better."
I stand up. I'm like,
That's lovely. Lovely. Good job. Excellent.
just do what I can.
So as you start to rise off the ground, there is somebody who heckles and says, "Bet you're in that position a lot with him, huh?"
Excuse me, what do you mean by that?
Which house?
Blowjobs.
Goodness. I never.
Really? It's good to have standards. I gotta go.
Which house?
Slytherin.
So
Alright.
they're saying that.
Yeah. If you're asking what Franz is in, he's in Hufflepuff.
Right. No, I'm talking about
I have
who's
2
heckling
dads,
us.
so it's like really annoying to me, but like I'm not a little shy, but like somewhere in the middle. I just love it.
I'm literally like, hey, we should sit down.
Franz does not seem to like even hear the other person. So he's just like, "So, we probably should head to like Care of Magical Creatures. Do you want to come with us this time?"
Is it that time?
Yeah.
The best time of the day.
Do I have a free
Care of
period right
Magical
now?
Creatures way.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Best time of the day.
Yeah.
Care
All
the
right.
Magic Creatures way.
Yeah.
And we're finding adventures down in Adventure Bay.
So you don't have divination right now. So do you want to like come down with us?
Why don't I have divination? I thought I have divination now.
Because Professor Shawla has a cold.
I hope it's not COVID.
Oh goodness. Timely.
Sorry.
That's the future.
Oh, I had no idea.
Coronavirus.
Future.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Gregory, she said this last week.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
it's not
yes.
potions, but
How did...
it's pretty great.
Oh, I guess you can't tell the future. That's a joke.
Maybe.
That's a cleverly written line by a good DM. Look at you. She knew she was going to get a cold, and she got it. Or it could all be a farce and she's just pretending.
Actually, that occurs to him at the same time. He's like, "But what if she's just trying to get sick leave?"
Anyway, off to Care of Magical
Perhaps
Creatures.
someone
Yeah.
should send her an FMLA packet.
Apparently, we're supposed to be learning something today that will help us with our owls.
Oh.
And not our birds.
Caw.
Our tests.
For Care of Magical Creatures?
Would you like to come with us?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Sure.
That's where I was going anyway.
You all start
I'm
to
a bit hungry, but I mean...
You all start to meander.
It's just some owl pellets. Delicious. Lots of protein.
Lovely.
I'm like really questioning that. I'm like,
Regurgitated.
No.
Roots.
Don't question it. Like Mum's haggis.
Like a mum's
I
haggis.
mean, I don't have a mum. Great auntie's haggis.
McGonagall's haggis.
do you eat owl pellets?
No. It's a god. It's okay. Well,
You use them in your potions. Dude.
I'm still developing a sense of humor.
You make them thicker.
Perhaps I can make it taste better with one of my creations.
Yes.
Lord, I would hope so. You guys start to make your way through the Grand Hall, through the main hall leading from the Great Hall all the way out to the main entranceway to Hogwarts. And you're seeing all the afternoon lights spill out, or either in, through the main entrance, and there's people milling about, there's Ravenclaws laughing about quills or something, you don't care. There's people that are shooting fizzing whiz-bees, there are people who are crying, there's a first year who's yelling and saying, "No! I will not! No! Rah!" It's running right in front of you and almost like runs directly into you, and he looks right at you, and he's like, "I'm the heart of Gryffindor!
You're the heart of Gryffindor.
My name is Perry Potter."
Harry.
And suddenly he doesn't exist because the joke is dead.
Mm.
You guys leave the castle.
So sorry about that. Goodness
But I
me.
did map this out. Time-wise, Perry would be a first year right now.
Interesting.
Isn't that cool?
I like that.
So technically, if I made him canon, he would be there.
Who's Perry?
Which means that I
Sorry.
could kill him.
Oh
You
god.
should totally just make him canon, dude. I see nothing wrong
So
with this.
Perry Potter screams at you, "I'm the heart of Gryffindor! I have to go have tea with my auntie."
So, okay. Good luck.
Thank you. Poppy, come on! And there's two first years come waddling across you guys. You're like, they're kind of cute.
They're so cute.
I
Were
wonder-
we ever that age?
They're probably going to fuck one day. Anyway,
Very vigorously.
to rope you into the joke, if you listen to the 4 episodes of the game that we did,
So much tension between me.
these are characters that are from his game.
Okay.
That's why I'm mentioning them.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, it's okay. Nothing's wrong with
You
it.
know, while you're working, you could listen to those.
I'm going to eventually.
Do a good job for the state, okay? Because the
God.
state sucks.
Hey.
And they need
Whoa.
people
Whoa.
who do a good job at the state level to make things run more
Thank
smoothly.
you.
And Jenny does a good job.
Aw,
She does.
thanks.
And I do my part.
Yay, government. I'm not
I
saying
serve
anymore.
people coffee for a
It's
living.
That's a big deal,
It is.
honestly. It's a big deal.
Really delicious coffee.
Also, technically, you can get a vaccination now. That opened up yesterday.
It did. I just got the text.
Sweet. Anyway, you guys enter the grounds, and off yonder, a bit to the west, you see the Great Lake, and you see one of the tentacles protruding
Ah!
and waving at you,
I wave back.
and then flipping you off, and then going back under the water.
Was that
But
its
you can't-
middle tentacle?
Oh.
Out of all 12, is that the middle? Can there be a
would
middle,
be a middle
in
for
12?
12.
I think the squid's a Slytherin.
Yes, quite possibly. Anyway,
Because it slithers?
you all head to the very edge of the Forbidden Forest, where Professor Grubbly Plank,
Oh shit.
a younger version of her, obviously,
How old is Professor?
she's like late 60s, young 70s in the Harry Potter books, and so for this case, she's going to be like mid 40s. Okay? Well, no, that's not fair. So, young 50s. That's what I'm going to make her. So, younger, but not, you know, she's not a teenager. I mean, she might be a MILF, though. Anyway, you guys make it to the very edge of the Forbidden Forest, where she's calling to you, "Come along now, the bell rang 5 minutes ago. We have very important things to discuss today. My accent is all over the place."
At least it wasn't like fucking a
Siente se, por favor. Grazie.
There you go.
You
Donka.
feel out of place.
Bitteschön.
Oh yeah. I'm like,
So here's a question, but a positioning question. Would you try to sit like right next to Franz? Would you try to like sit outside like the gaggle of students that are part of this class?
oh no, I'm assuming
Do you wanna sit
like
right next to
I'm
Gregory Plank's
assuming
asshole like me?
like ownership of this by being with Franz. He's the only person who makes me feel comfortable amongst all these Hufflepuffs and whatnot.
Okay.
So there's actually there's a bit of each house in this group. So there's some Gryffindors, some Slytherins, some Ravenclaws, some Hufflepuffs. I'm going to assume that you don't wander off to like another group of people, that you stay in this like triad because you arrived this way. So you're like, why not? These people are friendly enough.
Like what he thinks of the class, so I'm not gonna sit where I usually do, which is like right up Professor Grubblyplank's butt at the front of the class.
Totally get it. Totally get it.
So Professor place to sit.
Professor Grubblyplank is standing in front of a curtain actually this time, so she's sort of like on a makeshift stage. Meaning, that this means that there's something behind the curtain that she's going to, like, introduce after a bit of an introduction. But today she says, before we start, we must go over the hierarchy of... Hold on a moment.
This is going to be an absolute freaking disaster to try and make out what you're saying on the recording.
Oh yeah, dude, I was listening.
It's like mask,
why are we
weird
so
accent that
muffled?
trails off at the end of sentences.
I'm so stupid. I'm like listening, going, why are we so muffled?
Oh yeah,
a couple
masks.
minutes. Yeah, it took me a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna revert to Tommy.
That's okay. You do the accent.
Oh, it was fun.
Just make it a crisp accent.
Enunciate.
She suddenly just launches into a small lecture, and she says, as she pulls out Newt Scamander's book.
My favorite.
She reads part of the introduction, and she says, Grogan Stump created the 3 divisions of the Department of the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures. 3 divisions that still exist today. The Beast Division, the Being Division, and the Spirit Division. Now, what might belong in the Spirit Division? And there's a Ravenclaw off yonder that she's like, yes, Sarah. Then Sarah's like, ghosts and poltergeists. Ada. And she's like, yes. Yes. So who believes? Now there's a problem. And she shuts the book. The difference between a beast and a being. What is the difference between a beast and a being? And she has only eyes for you.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, character me probably knows. But Jenny me is like, what has been deemed dangerous by whatever department deems things dangerous?
Now that is a fair assessment. That is fair. But what we have found over the years is that there is difficulty in assessing the danger behind any given living creature. Because, are they intelligent to wish harm, or are they merely hunting for food? Do they wish to eat your children?
True that.
Or do they stumble upon them and accidentally open their mouths and gobble them up by mistake? We don't know. And so, there has been made a hierarchy. And here they are. A given beast, or magical creature, as you were to call it, would be ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 X's on the scale. 1 X would be
the flubberworm.
Boring. A 2X is non-threatening and can be domesticated. 3X,
Dogsies.
competent wizards should cope. Like a Kneasel. 4X, dangerous. Requires specialist knowledge. A skilled wizard may handle. And finally, 5X, known wizard killer.
Oh. Looks at the force.
Who might have an example of a 5X creature? Yes, person who shouldn't be here.
I'm sorry, should I leave?
No, you're in too deep now.
Thank you. A dragon?
Yes! Well done! Now, how many classifications of known dragon are there?
I'm going to 8.
False. There are 11.
Oh!
I'm just glaring at you.
5 points from Gryffindor.
No!
He just throws his book
sorry.
bag.
I honestly thought that was the answer.
It's okay.
Goddamn wizardy night.
Now,
Stupid game.
let us start with a bit of a thought experiment. And she pulls out her twisty wand, and she does like a lazy flick, and the curtain opens like a shower curtain, and behind are 3... The first thing that you think of is either a sloth or a monkey or somewhere in between. For those of you who saw Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, this creature is in the movie about midway through. It's called a Demiguise. Okay, so it's like a long-haired monkey with very large orb-like eyes.
Oh, they're so cute.
They're very cute, and they're very meek, very quiet. And they also, she will go on to say, they have partial ability to divine the future, or a possibility of the immediate future. Also, their hair can be used by wizards to create invisibility cloaks. And finally, they are especially special because they are able to interbreed with a great deal of other species and make offshoots of other breeds,
Oh, weird. I didn't know that.
including ghouls,
Ugh.
dragons,
Ooh.
Neasels, other things like that that wouldn't quite make sense to breed with it. It can interbreed. And as she's explaining all this, both of you see one of the Demiguise crawl off towards the forest.
Uh-oh. Can I go try to grab it?
You start to wander off away from the pack. She doesn't seem to notice.
Okay. Lovely. Alright. I'm going to try to get its attention and, like, maybe get it turned around.
It will look back at you. Burp back at you.
That was Johnny.
And then continue crawling towards the forest at a faster pace.
Oh no. God damn
Does
it.
anyone else around me notice this happen?
I gotta keep going, man. This is my world, so.
Franz does not. Everyone else is like, wow, can we pet them?
I'm literally like,
No, they're very cute. Why is she going over there? Oh.
Good motion to you guys. Fucking help.
Professor, that, and you, from your vantage point, if you continue to follow, you see Jenny's character suddenly, like, get swallowed in darkness from the trees.
Uh-oh. Not good.
Professor.
And at that moment, Professor Grubbly Plank is like, now split up into groups of 3, and you will take one of the Demiguise and do...
Okay, me, Franz, and Aeryn are in a group. We're gonna, bye.
Sounds great. You're not supposed to be here, but whatever.
Okay, idiot child. Get out of here.
You and Franz start running towards the forest, and Franz is like, that was some fast thinking. Wow, whew. I just got a fast walk.
Should include some more vegetables in your diet.
You're overweight too, okay?
Aeryn probably is too.
Yeah, but at least I ate well. You okay?
You go ahead.
This was me when I waddled across this. Gosh. Can I attempt to take his hand?
It is maintaining about 10 yards away from you at all times.
Can I use Reparo Force to make him unwounded?
No.
Can I try calling to it? Does that seem to do anything?
Your voice seems to be lost in the wind that suddenly got kicked up
Oh no.
in the middle of the forest.
Not again. This is probably the 5,000th time that Aaron's done something like this. I imagine.
But because of that, you seem blindly confident. It's like, I just gotta keep following it. It's got like, it wants food, it wants water, it wants a mate, whatever. Like, it'll stop. It'll be fine. Animals get me. I get animals. It'll stop.
Or maybe they don't, and I just hope they do.
Give me a cunning check, please.
Sure.
Actually, magic zoology check. So, whatever you roll, add 6.
20 plus 6. Thank God.
You know that you cannot catch up on this thing. Because if it doesn't want to be caught, it won't be. Because it can see the probabilities of the future where you could catch it. Therefore,
Spidey senses.
it is actually best for you to stop and not rush at it.
Well, guess I better go back then. I'll turn around and relay this to my new friends. Or not new friends.
You suddenly see her.
How far is Franz behind?
Acquaintances turned friends.
Like 5 yards.
Oh, okay. Where to go?
I don't know. But I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up to it. I'm not going to chase it. So.
It's just really fast.
Yes and no. It just doesn't want to be caught.
You hear a stick break.
Oh, well, shit.
Do I hear a stick break?
Is it dark?
All of you do. It's dark. It's the Forbidden Forest.
Lumos.
Lumos?
Franz is like, Nox. Oh, shit. Lumos.
By the way, are we doing okay in the HP and MP departments?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. MP would be fully healed. HP would be exactly where you left it.
Okay.
Well,
That's as fair.
shit.
Y'all start to feel like you're not alone in here.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Correct. You never were.
What kind of
Orndales.
what kind of creatures are in the Forbidden Forest on grounds?
I'll don't think about that.
I can provide you a list as soon as we get back.
Oh, that's good. That's excellent. All
Good
right.
to know.
Let's
Acromantulas.
I say we
Possible basilisk
run
eggs.
back to class.
if we can see the way back, I say the same thing.
There is specklings of light, yes, through the thick trees and foliage and everything. Yes, you can be like, there's light.
None of us are Gryffindors, so let's. Oh wait, never mind. Oh shit.
None of us are brave, so that. Oh.
Meat feet.
Hey.
Back to the class. Okay, let's make a run for it, eh? All right.
As you guys start to move faster, quickly back to the class area.
Behind us. Getting closer. Louder.
It's in over here.
I turn around real fast.
And suddenly, their very quick thumping is too fast to make sense. And suddenly, you are blocked
Oh god.
by a horse.
Man.
And a spiky end is pointing directly at your forehead.
Oh god.
And there is a very deep, resonant voice that says, "What are you doing in my swamp?"
I'm genuinely laughing, not character. Character very scared. It's my fault. I was trying to catch a Demiguise.
Well, she said, but it escaped
Do you mean
during
this
class.
one?
Oh, yes.
How's it doing?
It's dead.
Oh,
No!
dear.
Why did you do that?
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm not.
Sometimes I have weird sense of humor. I should have known this. Freaking Angoromir. Coming
I already
out.
said that.
I know, but it's just
Okay.
it's like more cementing now.
Give it here, Malfoy.
Slowly extends the Demiguise to you, and it like gladly like wraps its arms around your neck now.
Hi, pet.
The centaur will look
Bring
at you,
comfort.
and then look back at you, and then look directly at Franz.
Franz.
He has a bad diet and winded. Don't mind him.
Franz
We don't
very
mean any
mad.
harm. We
You-
didn't mean to trespass.
Are not welcome here. Do you understand me?
Who, Franz?
And Franz is like bewildered. He's like, I meant no harm, sir. And he's like, oh, I know. But you will. And suddenly he shouts, I'm not going to shout it in real life because it's going to wake up my children, but he shouts deafeningly, get out!
I follow his command.
Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here.
This time you are not blocked, and you like just sprint all the way back out of the Forbidden Forest, barely holding yourself together as you're tripping over roots and like grabbing onto tree trunks to get yourself propped up and faster. The Demiguise holds on for dear life, and you make it into the afternoon sunlight. And the professor turns around and says, "Oh, good! You've even gotten it to give you a hug. That's a good job. 5 points to Hufflepuff. Well done. Well done. What's the matter? I don't care. You don't belong here. Class dismissed.
A centaur held us at arrow point.
I said class dismissed.
Teacher! Oh, God.
Okay.
Franz, what was that about?
Franz is not speaking because he's just as bewildered, but like also offended.
Right. It's like you're both from the same
What did
place,
we learn about
right?
the Demiguise?
That they can predict the future? Or like they have foresight?
Was
You
that the
guys-
important bit of information that we needed for the owls?
You guys missed the lecture part of why Demiguise made like. You missed the part where she was trying to make a point with the Demiguise by comparison to the hierarchy of danger of different magical creatures. But that hierarchy of 1x, 2x, yada yada, will come into play later on
Right.
in your owls.
Where would a Demiguise be on that? Like a 3?
That was actually the point.
Mm.
So, a little bit meta, but I'll just share it with you. Let's say that one of the classmates shared this with you later. How can you determine the danger level of a Demiguise? Because its properties could be used for nefarious means. A gambler could use a Demiguise to always win. Or they could just strip the hair off and use it to make an invisibility cloak. But a Demiguise itself is not inherently violent, but it's also precious. Therefore, should it be ranked higher because it's very valuable? Should it be ranked low because it's docile? That's the problem. That the hierarchy is not completely perfect.
It was cute.
Demiguise. Yes.
Just give me a hug.
As soon as he sees... my God. What's her name?
Mine?
No.
Oh.
The professor. Oh my God.
Grubbly Plank.
Grubbly Plank. As soon as he sees Professor Grubbly Plank, he will like let go of you and start like monkey trotting towards her.
Poor thing.
And y'all are done with this class.
Oh, what the hell. Oh, what class is Franz? What?
Oh, Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. And you're a Gryffindor. Are you guys both from Sweden? Or is it just you?
It would be...
You said
No, it's both of us. It's both of us. Yeah, it's both of us.
Strange.
I kept thinking German for some reason because I typed
Oh.
it, and now I'm just like on this weird like 50-50 pencil way. What's Sweden, German? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so yeah, we're both Sweden.
Do you remember that time that we visited Romania? And then Greece? And then we lived in Egypt for a while. I'm from the States, though.
Yeah. Is that what we did?
Yes! What would you all like to do? Jenny, I'm looking specifically at you because it's the first time you're in a Harry Potter campaign. Where have you always wanted to go, man?
Everywhere! Well, that class class was cool. Probably, I was gonna say in the forest, but we already did that, so probably shouldn't do that again. God. I'm gonna go, is Dumbledore the headmaster?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm gonna go talk to him. That'd be fun. He's home.
Just like, hi.
See what weird shit he has to tell us.
It is dinner time now.
Oh yeah, let's go stuff our faces.
The day of classes is over. And you guys almost automatically make your way towards the Great Hall for dinner. You are very aware, Jeff, that Franz is not very present.
Poor Franz.
And very put off by what he was told. And he doesn't know why. Which just makes it all the worse.
They have foresight too, duh.
They have their own form of divination, yes. So, he also... finally, when he speaks, however, he turns to you and says... So... Hogsmeade trip tomorrow.
What's that?
Hogsmeade trip.
Oh, Hogsmeade, yes. Be very delightful. I cannot wait to see the desserts.
Yes.
In particular.
But everybody's got their permission slip signed.
Who wouldn't do that?
Well...
What awful fools
Kids
would...
with shitty parents or no parents.
What awful parents would not allow their child... I'm sorry, I'm beside myself.
I know. Excuse me.
So, would you like to hear something that I've been thinking about lately?
Is this you talking to Franz?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been thinking about how delicious it would be to take butterbeer and add a little bit of my own salty creation to it.
Oh dear. A salty surprise?
What salty goodness would you be adding to the perfect butter?
Oh, I've just been daydreaming a bit, you know me, about maybe not just salt, of course, but I have a special concoction that I've been thinking about where I'm using a specific salt. Perhaps you know of the Himalayas.
The salt flats? Oh, right.
I don't.
Well, it's pink. It's really cool.
That sounds delicious.
And it might give butterbeer a little bit more depth.
I'm dying to try this.
Me too.
Aaron's wondering if these two are really friends or something else, but this is privately to herself. Not that it matters either way, of course.
You know, whenever you get excited about these different ingredients and recipes that you try to create in your mind, you get this glow about you that makes you very appetizing yourself. Anyway, I'm going to go over to the Hufflepuff table so I can eat that delicious ham that looks like a butt. Are you more confused now?
You should be.
Like a butt. She's just rolling with it.
You all usually, technically, are supposed to have dinner at different tables. You're like allowed to sit at the Hufflepuff table with him, but it's kind of frowned upon. A little bit of a backstory, a little bit of a take a step back away from your characters for a little bit, because this is something that you guys would not have control over, which is to say, the social aspect, the social interpretation of you guys within the castle. Okay? And I'm talking about how people would view you in this time of war, but also based on your house. A lot of people consider you a failure of a Gryffindor because you are not like battle ready and like go charging into fighting and saying like, I will do the right thing, raw, no matter what.
Well, I do the right
That's
thing.
bullshit, that is.
But you don't. But your bravery is different than the stereotypical bravery. You, on the other hand, are not a pariah necessarily, but you're misunderstood because you don't live in the city portion of London or Scotland or anything like that, where the main body of the student body tend to live.
Oh, that's interesting.
Therefore,
I'm a
you
hick.
are kind of a hick, outsider, outlander type of person that people
Sassenach!
don't know how to. That's gonna red line.
Sorry.
Don't know how to really interpret. Also, with you, frankly, your gay dads, it's hard to know what that means. But people aren't actively rude to you
This was the 80s.
any more than anybody else. They just kind of leave you to your own devices. There is a friendly fellow named Chauncey in Hufflepuff that is kind of constantly smiling, that kind of guy. Curly auburn hair. And you have a pseudo-friend named Sarah Winchester
Nice.
in Ravenclaw. And she's from the States. The
Cool.
West Coast states. Weird how that works.
I like it.
You have Franz. Those are your backstories. Based on the sociality of Hogwarts. The things that you cannot control. Scene.
Cool.
Well, if I'm not, like, viewed as, like, super duper Gryffindor, I have no problem sitting with Franz.
Okay. That's kind of where I was
Right.
hinting at. People
No,
would see that and be all like, there he goes again, being a Hufflepuff.
And nor would I have a problem sitting at other tables that weren't Slytherin, probably.
I do want to make it known to my fellow
my
Gryffindor that
friends.
I don't agree with, like, the segregation, so to speak.
Right.
Like, I think that everyone belongs to a house, but at the same time, they shouldn't belong only amongst each other.
Right, how are we supposed to date then? If one were interested or not.
That's very progressive thought.
Yeah!
We don't believe in change or hope or any certain life colors mattering. So
This is America.
Okay, just slip it out.
This is America. Okay.
Slip it out.
No, this is Scotland. This is Scotland.
This is Scotland.
You're good at that.
The police will tell you stop. Then they'll tell you stop again. If you keep insisting, they'll tell you to do it stop again. And then you probably just get away with it.
The chokey
This
for
is
you.
Scotland.
Both of you give me a cunning check, please.
Okay.
Alright.
Huh. 6.
14.
Jenny, your eyes wander the hall as you are eating your butt ham.
I'm
And
brandishing a leg at them like Ron would.
Sarah Winchester sort of waves at you a little bit from Ravenclaw.
Oh, she's a Ravenclaw.
But also, your eyes wander for the first time in many days to the Slytherin table because it's almost like your mind is passively looking for your partner that helped you in the trial.
That's right.
And you wonder idly, where does Briar sit? Who does he socialize with?
Right, does he have friends?
It doesn't appear so.
Oh, that's so sad.
Briar sits in his own little isolated island in the back half of the long table of Slytherin. And he sits, book propped up against a dish, idly eating, but heavily reading.
This was me in school.
And that's all you see. But it makes you wonder, why?
It does. Part of me kind of wants to go over and talk to him, but...
It is forbidden.
Yeah. I don't know.
It is forbidden except for you.
Everyone would probably like throw shit at me and whatnot, so...
Meanwhile, I'm like putting some of the Himalayan salt on Franz's ham slices.
He picks up some of it, puts it onto his wrist, crushes it, and then like licks it off.
Don't just hork it down.
It's supposed to go on the ham, silly.
It's still on there. Relax.
Now you're gonna be like,
How did I get scratched?
oh.
Don't know.
It's actually like a genuine Tommy question. How the fuck did I get scratched?
Dog?
I don't have a cat. The ghost of all cats in the neighborhood are coming to scratch me.
Did I have his nails?
Maybe.
Can I get longer?
Anyway,
Oh.
I'm going to fast forward to the next day, unless there's anything else that you want to do tonight with Franz.
I guess going to bother Dumbledore right now would be weird, right? He's probably got things to do.
You go up to the head table and you're like, I would like to bother Dumbledore, and you're all like, you're glaring at.
Who else is up there at the teacher table? I'm just curious.
McGonagall, Flitwick, Sprout, Pomfrey, Janus, obviously, Grubbly Plank. Hagrid would be a young assistant at this point.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But Snape wouldn't be there, Trelawney wouldn't be there, and I'm missing someone else.
Binns. No, but he doesn't eat. So.
Binns would be there, but he wouldn't show up.
He's not dead at this point.
No, he is.
You're right. Right.
But obviously none of the previous Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers would be there because they're already dead.
Oh. Oh, right. Oh, gosh. Is that... I wonder how long... How long was that supposed to last again? I forgot. This spot had been cursed since...
So that started back when Voldemort first laid the curse about 20 years prior to this point and would only end when he actually finally dies. Anyway.
Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to know.
The next day is Saturday, which is why there's a Hogsmeade weekend.
Yes!
In which you may go adventure through Hogsmeade. You were all escorted if you wish to go.
Can John go?
Yeah.
Yes! Sorry.
Are you alright? Are you going to wake up?
I was just trying.
Just look really, like, cunning and, like, are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You really want
Is
to...
this Jeff or is this...
Do you want to talk to me like that? Really?
It's
Dang it, I
definitely
forgot
not-
your name. Damn it.
Definitely not Gregory.
Gregory Peck.
No. It's not.
I know, but I need to remember your name. It's Franz. I keep wanting to call you Franz.
No,
Franz.
It's Gregory Wolstenholme, and my friends is Franz.
What's Franz's last name? Johansson.
Fronston.
Oh.
Fronston.
Fronston. I don't fucking know his last name. I didn't come up with the last name for him.
Okay.
Franz Breveton.
Let me come up with a last name for Franz real quick. Bjorkinson.
Beautiful. That's beautiful pronunciation.
Franz Bjorkinson.
No, Franz Johann Bjorkinson. Franz Johann Bjorkinson Sinsen. Sinsen Johann. Von Johansson. Johnson & Johnson.
Fire Silver. Yaya Ding Dong. I'm sorry to any Scandinavian people who might be watching this.
Hey, the Chalice of Dreams, is that your group?
Yeah.
What is that?
I keep getting notified when they like start Among Us games, and I'm like, I don't care. It's a little weird. Anyway.
Cool.
It
Why
matters
did I get
to me.
notification about Chalice of Dreams? Did you join the Discord?
You invited me like months ago.
Did I?
Yes.
I thought I only joined your group.
No.
Weird.
Yeah. Anyway, you were escorted amongst with the 3rd years, 4th years, other 5th years, 6th years, 7th years, and you all have an escort of Aurors that guide you to
Oh yeah.
Hogsmeade.
It's amazing we're even allowed to do this given the
Because
state of things, huh?
it's fucking wartime.
Right. Something like
And you're students.
Oh yeah.
You are encouraged to not use magic while you're in town. Saying, not really admired if you do.
No.
Okay. But when you arrive and you go up the slopes and the hills into Hogsmeade Village, through kind of a winding path that kind of looks over the Lost Woods, wow, the Forbidden Forest.
I knew what you meant.
Rename them
Wow.
Lost Woods. They're
The
Lost Woods.
Woods. Yeesh. And you see the village yonder, and then beneath you, and you're like, man, I fucking love this place. It smells like butter and beer. And you descend the path into the village. You once again find yourself next to each other because it's a game.
Damn it, Tommy.
Metametension.
And Sarah
DM Christopher Nolan.
links arms with you, and she's like, oh my god, where are we going?
The candy store.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Let's do it.
Did you go get a lollipop?
So I know this is probably a stupid question, but like John's probably too big for me to put her on my shoulders, right? Like he's big.
He either can be in your bag, or you can have him comfortably in your hugging arms.
Okay, I'll do that.
But yeah, you can't like
Holding
fireman
space.
carry him or anything like that. You'd
Okay.
be too lanky for that.
Yeah, well, we have nothing to fear here because if we get attacked by Death Eaters, I'll give them something to snack on because they're eaters.
Please, for God's sake.
I love this.
I can only be so erect.
Friend. My friend.
Oh,
My
Is that the
friends-
right word?
My friends are fun. I like my
aroused?
I mean to say that you really
Upright.
titillate me when you remind me of our home.
I guess they should be called the.
Bjorgen Bjorgensen.
No, it should be called the Salt Eaters. Yeah. Because I brought salt with me. It's a special ingredient. I made it up myself.
You see Winchester and Lucas making their way to the candy shop.
I'm gonna look a lollipop.
And-
Actual candy, not anything dirty. Thank you.
And as soon as you enter, you realize it's a store filled with sex toys. You're like, oh shit, wrong store, wrong store.
Oh my.
They must have moved.
I'm
Oh,
a
it's
very
next-
young 16.
It's next door.
Okay.
Cody. You went to the candy store.
I was talking for Cody in the frickin'
Good boy.
recording.
You're a jerk. Good
I
boy.
put a timestamp. I'm like,
You're-
this is what I think Cody sounds like.
You're a jerk.
Okay. I said like, Daddy. I love you, Daddy.
Hello, Daddy.
That's really weird.
I'm a daddy. Daddy.
Anyway.
Alright.
Franz, stop bringing your dog voices.
Bjorgen. That's his name, Bjorgen.
Cody Jorgensen.
Bjorgen
It's actually
Simpson.
Sirius Black.
Cody von Kildensen. Cody
Yeah.
Johan von Cody Doggensen.
Nay.
Dogs.
Don't lick my computer, you mutant. Alright.
Mutant.
What did you call me?
You may actually purchase candy here.
Oh.
The reason is because it can actually supplement your HP or MP depending on what it is that you're hoping to get.
Oh my god, this is so exciting.
But it will actually cost in-game money,
Oh.
Well,
of course.
I have 12 nuts.
That's what she said.
You know that you can purchase 3 butterbeers for that amount.
3 for me.
I think I want some Swedish fish.
Winchester
That's
looks at
Swedish
you and
fish,
she's like, why?
I don't know.
The real,
Power of suggestion.
the real fish.
Oh.
Or were you making a play on words because you want in the Sweden man's pants?
Mm-mm.
Franz.
No, we're just friends.
Franz sees you as more than a friend.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh. No, I think they're a thing.
He and his dog?
Are you talking as Sarah?
Yes.
Okay. No, I think that him and his friend are a thing. Maybe.
You and he?
No.
I'm very confused.
Him and I.
Gregory and Franz.
Oh.
Von Bergen.
We're the Swedish fish.
Anyway, real fish, that's
I have a
gross.
great idea for a candy.
Or
We're
fish.
going to make them
Fish
little tiny
paste.
fishes, and they're going to be gummy, and they're going to stick to your teeth whether you like it or not. And they're going to be bright red, and they're going to be very sweet, and a very, like, almost androgynous cherry flavor, right? And you don't even know what flavor it is really, but I think it's cherry.
It's cough syrup flavored.
It could be strawberry.
Cherry
You know what's
flavored.
funny is they
Want
have
to
their
taste?
own there, and
Or
they
it
taste even
could
better
be
than ours.
fruit punch flavored.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Ruby grapefruit.
It could be flavored of some type of variety of fruit that's red. And we're going to put them in brightly colored packaging. And we're going to call them
Yellow.
Swedish fish. Even
Brilliant.
though they probably don't come from Sweden.
Gregory, is this similar to that one other candy that you thought that would be very good, and it'd be chocolate and peanut butter that always got stuck in your teeth as well? It like slipped between your fingers. What was it called? The butter
Butterfinger?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like that.
What's wrong with Butterfingers?
It got stuck in my teeth
Well, okay.
like a lot.
It was an idea that I had for candies and foods to get stuck in your teeth so that way they last longer.
Cavities.
Brush your teeth, stupid.
Do you guys know what dentists are? I mean,
We're from Europe. We don't know what a dentist is.
Oh, England! Goodness.
Oh, well.
Oh, what a bird.
I think I might have like a tenth of a viewer in Britain.
Oh
Who
my.
knows?
A tenth of one viewer.
Actually, I think
it's like a
there's...
person's hand.
Dude, I'm about to name drop one of my original subscribers so hard right now. Maurice Harpkey. What up?
Drop it like it's hot.
Pretty sure he's in Germany. What's up, fool?
It's a cool name.
Hi, Jeff.
No, I know.
Hello.
So yeah, how you doing? You're one of my first subscribers. Random shout out. Woot woot.
Woo.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, watch out. I'm gonna get a comment on this video now. He's gonna be, oh my god.
I don't know how to say good evening
Good evening.
in German.
Oh,
Guten
I would
Tag?
say to- That's,
No,
good morning,
that's good morning.
or hello, or good day. Gute Nacht is good night. What is good? Whatever. Hello
good evening.
to this person.
Wouldn't it be
who's
good? Good
German.
night. Could it? I'm pretty sure it's synonymous for nighttime and evening.
Okay.
Yo, Maurice, drop a comment.
Wait, is he actually German? Or
I'm
is
pretty
he like
sure
a German
he's
descent?
of the German
Sorry.
nationality. Yes. Anyway,
All right,
Awesome.
Jenny.
Yes.
There are birdie bots, every flavor beans. There's chocolate frogs. There's licorice ones. There's
Butterfingers.
There's cockroach clusters. There's apparently Butterfingers. There are Swedish fish, but they're kind of ignored and the boxes look dusty. They're like in a novelty section that's labeled Muggle food.
I actually buy some. How much are they?
There are 3 Knuts.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry, actually, you know what? That's not fair. 2 Knuts.
They,
How about I buy one of those Swedish fish for 1 nut?
Then you will still owe me 1 Knut.
Okay. I buy one. Just because I have to. They're fucking Swedish fish. You're kidding me right now? Super. I hand over the 2 knuts, and I put the Swedish fish on my belt.
The shopkeeper bites on. It's real.
I would love.
Never trust a Swede. Who said that?
With this latent racism in this game.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I can't stop burping.
It's
I buy Swedish fish elsewhere.
He's the Swedish chef, you know.
Hurt my feelings. So since they're dust covered, do they not restore as much HP?
If you were to take... Oh, I just realized something. If you were to eat the entire box of Swedish fish, the gummy, yummy sort of fish that might look like fish, all in one sitting, all in like a few minutes, it'll heal 3 HP. And it's only that much because you're Swedish. For you, it'll be 2 HP.
Oh, no thank you. I just want Bertie Bots. Every flavor beans.
Six.
And they mean every flavor!
6 Knuts.
Okay.
A more popular candy.
I just like the weird taste.
But if you put some salt on it, it would be better.
But some of them probably have salt in them
No.
already.
Stop putting salt on everything.
It's delicious.
Yes.
What do the Bertie Bots do?
So is your face, but no one's eating off it, alright?
What do the Bertie Bots do in the game?
So they mostly inspire you. So I'm going to say that they actually recover MP.
Okay.
So there's going to be 6 servings in them.
Mm-hmm.
And with each mouthful that you take, you are going to recover a bonus 3 MP. So what I'm saying is that you can have the box effectively on your belt.
Sure.
And in the middle of battle, as a minor action, you can go ROM and use a serving to recover 3 MP.
Like it. I genuinely like it. Okay. I would also like a chocolate frog. Chocolate
5 knots.
frog. Oh, that's a bit expensive.
It is chocolate.
It is chocolate. I think I'll be okay for now.
It recovers 1d6 plus 2 HP.
Okay, better
pretty
give me
good.
a chocolate frog.
Chocolate frog. Would you like to know the card inside?
Yes!
Sweet, you'll find out when you open it.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Which I can't do now
Piece of
because
shit.
I'm not ready to eat it. So, that'll be a surprise later in the game for everyone.
Yes.
Okay, chocolate.
Did we recover any HP on the ride to
Frog.
Hogsmeade?
Now that you have slept, you are at full.
Oh, I slept. Okay. Oh, duh. Yeah, I'm
So
stupid.
sorry. I'm going to have you repeat yourself because this is how I am.
With
Full
what?
HP, full MP, and 1d6 plus 2 for the shock frog.
Chocolate fart.
1d6
Frog.
plus 2.
1d6
Yes.
plus 2 HP heal.
Okay. Thank you. I have the opposite of a photographic memory.
So does that
I
mean...
have non-memory.
Does that mean you have...
I'm a goldfish. Who are you?
The opposite of a photographic memory. I was trying to decide if that meant that if you see things, you forget them easily, or if that means you're an auditory
Auditory memory only.
memory
Yeah.
only,
Yes.
or if that means you simply just...
Just sensory memory,
Anything.
like nasal memory only.
Yes. I remember places by smell. I'm a dog.
Make of that what you
I'm
will.
a dog.
I'm a dog. Doggo.
I can't believe we're in Hogsmeade. Who wants
Call
to go
me
get
Doggo
some tea?
Dogginson.
I want to get
Dargo.
a warm butter beer. It's the only way to be.
Yes, let's.
Let's.
Dun, 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 dun.
So as you guys venture back into the cold, Franz is like, I didn't get anything.
Oh.
I didn't have a whole lot of money, but we can split that Swedish fish.
No, it's yours.
No.
But then Sarah's like, you know what I find really attractive in a man? Somebody who doesn't buy candy. And Franz is like, really? I find that attractive too?
We can share a Swedish fish, you know. Everything that I buy, we share. It's not just
Yeah.
mine.
But I've already said no. No means no.
Nay.
Swedish lives matter. Alright.
Me using my terrible like
That's
the
a
3
Swedish
words
fish, man.
that I know in Swedish.
And it changes the lives.
Alright. Do you guys prefer to go to the 3 broomsticks or
Or
I'm completely blanking now because of what you're doing. What is the other tavern?
he's,
Aberforth's tavern.
The Rusty Duck. No.
No. Oh my god, Jeff, why did you do
The
this to me?
Hogshead. The
Hogshead, thank you.
Hogshead.
Would you rather go to the less busy Hogshead, or would you rather go to the 3 broomsticks, which is often busy but very comfortable?
I like the Hogshead because people are weird and I'm weird there.
I feel like the less populous place would be the place I would want to go.
Right.
Sweet.
We can gossip.
On your way off the beaten track to the Hog's Head, where you know it is less popular, more dusty, there's an angry barman who apparently fucks goats.
I was waiting for it.
I love in an interview she even said, like, whatever you're imagining Aberforth does with goats it's probably right.
Ugh.
She even said that. I'm
Ew.
like, Jesus.
Just doing it to get views. Stirring up controversy. Whatever.
But only biological women. Anyway,
I was trying really hard not to say anything this time.
Anyway, you guys are following the less beaten path to the Hogshead. And off in the distance, you see another figure. Give me another cunning check for both of you, please.
Oh.
Well, I'll have you know that I have 1 cunning. So I'm going to add that that's
To your
5.
massive 4.
18.
You know it is Briar Kane. He is about 30 yards ahead of you. Meters, whatever. About 25 meters ahead of you.
Microplane.
Like 90 feet.
Hi, Briar! I say.
He does not turn around.
Oh.
In fact, he actually seems quite distressed as he is walking quite rigidly yet quickly.
Oh, it's us, though. From the defense
You okay?
DA.
Your voice seems to either be carrying away from him in the wind, or he is so occupied by whatever's bothering him that he doesn't turn around, or he's choosing to ignore you. You can't quite tell.
You wanna sit with us? We're gonna have some butterbeer. We can talk about the trial.
And real beer, probably.
However,
I have salt.
Damn it.
Of the Himalayan variety.
Gott in Himmel.
Franz even says to you, should I take it away from you? Should I be worried?
It's the purest form.
That does not answer my question.
No, please don't.
Do you make bath salts?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, are any of us prefects?
No, none of you are prefects. Sarah's like, you guys are getting really off track. Briar!
I got distracted thinking of the bath and the
Briar
prefect's bathroom. And
does not turn
bath
around.
salts.
However, he does get to the Hogshead first, and you see
Oh,
kind of
okay.
like kind of craning your neck if you really try to see. He doesn't go in. He seems to be beckoned by a couple of men off to the side of the bar. And he seems to hesitate before going with them.
Oh no. We're going to give him some weird necklace. We have to stop him.
What do these people
Sarah's
look like?
like, what?
I don't know. Sorry, vision of the future. We should go.
Are you a seer?
No.
Do we recognize the people that are beckoning him?
Definitely not.
Do they
But you
have
know
any...
they're bad because they have dark cloaks.
Oh, really?
And then you look down, you're like, I have a dark
I have
cloak.
a dark cloak, too. Do they look like students? Or
No, they
older?
look like growing wizards.
Do you want to go see what's going on over there? Because I kind of do. As much as I want beer and butterbeer and salt and all this shit, I'm kind of curious now.
I don't really want to interfere with plans that Briar has.
Right.
He's...
Just feel bad, you know, about earlier, and I just want
It's
to talk to
okay,
him. But yeah, you're right, I guess.
I mean, we try.
I lack initiative.
Yeah, same. It's fine. We go to Hogs.
All right. Okay, cool.
Franz seems
Noted.
very non-perturbed by everything that's happening over yonder. He's like, so do you think that they sell food here too? Because I'm quite parched
Or
in the food department.
yeah, maybe they have measle cakes.
Ooh. And John's like, you guys enter the Hogshead. And Aberforth, who you don't realize is Aberforth,
Dumbledore looking motherfucker.
pulls out, and then he faces you and says, hey, what? You got it.
We like a
Gross!
we like a table and a round of butterbeer, please.
Sit anywhere you want.
And measle cakes.
2 sickles.
Oh shit, alright. I hand over 2 sickles. Seemed that what's his face.
I look around. Are there any tables that are kind of like off on their own?
Oh, yeah.
Do
There's
one
one
in
up
the
against the
corner.
wall. Conveniently up against the wall where Briar went around that same wall on the outside. You were kind of up against that wall, wall.
To the window.
I do have a little bit of a
Wow.
curiosity, so I think that table would be quite nice.
It is now opposite the bar, and he pulls up 5 dusty bottles of butterbeer and pushes them forward,
Delicious.
and then he re-enters.
Did he re-enter so Briar comes back in?
No, Aberforth re-enters.
Stop
Oh.
it! Stop! Oh god.
Aberforth re-enters the goat.
Oh my god.
5 points to Gryffindor.
Why does it cry? Oh good, that's good. Makes up for the...
So he was already in it before.
Yeah,
Oh,
I said he pulled out, served you guys, then he went back in.
Interesting. Alright, why are we... I'm gonna make something really clear.
Whoever's listening
Why
to
are
this.
there 5 butterbeers?
Because Sarah and Franz and
It's me,
and you
Aeryn.
and
Is John drinking?
Yeah, of course he is.
What?
He's got a very, very proper nasal diet. Look how big he is.
Okay. Okay. Well, you did pay, so thank you. Alright. I actually look over at John as it just drinks the butterbeer like all casual, almost like
Just stares at you the whole time.
Oh yeah, he doesn't daintily like.
that's a straw. It tries to get the straw like
Oh my good boy. Yes.
who's a big boy?
He's a round purple boy with silver ears. Yes.
He's so big that his meows are like prominent.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Meow, bitch.
Meow. See? Yeah, that's it.
Becomes
Meow.
Undyne. Meow. Meow.
I like that character.
Meow.
Meow.
Why
had so
did
much
I make this video?
I had so much planned for that character, and then that campaign ended. Oh well.
That was lovely.
Wait, what?
I had so much planned for Undyne, and then the COVID happened, so that campaign ended.
Were we gonna go to Iea?
That was one of the possibilities, yeah. Yeah, it was a possibility.
Sorry.
That's okay. Anyway,
Undone was a fun character.
and then she died in your arms. It was awesome.
Stop.
Hammer was cool too. I like Hammer.
Yeah, it was cool.
Honestly, I think, just in terms of like the connection and like character building, I want to say Hammer was probably my favorite character in that campaign.
Yeah.
Hammer was wonderful. I also want to say that I'm going to bust out this fucking Himalayan salt.
Oh my god. So you... Okay, go on.
I'm going to test it.
John,
'Cause
no salt for
This
you.
is what I have
Don't
been
think
like daydreaming about
Overkill.
constantly. So I'm going to test it before I bear anyone else's, like, I'm saving them the burden of if the case it's bad. I'm going to sprinkle an amount that I think is appropriate for my serving size.
Give me a true check.
Excuse me, this thing is so burpy.
9.
You know almost immediately that you have oversalted.
Oh no.
Or rather,
A little
you,
overzealous.
you believe the crystals should have been finer. Because now it's going to dissolve unevenly. But you're still eager to taste it.
Just want to try it.
It does not necessarily improve, but it changes enough to be like a salty butterbeer. This could be a thing for quite a few people. This could also be a glaze, if I wanted to make it a glaze.
Also put it in coffee.
What's a coffee?
I just realized that I really fucked up, although I think we already knew, but I could have had John try to detect if those were suspicious people outside.
He tends to be protective of you. They were pretty far off. So
Okay.
he would have been all like, people.
Good to know.
People.
I need to remember all the cool shit he does.
He is a little bit mystified why the bartender's fucking a goat, but still, he's kind of just letting it happen.
People. Goat. I'm going to grind up. So, by the way, I told you this included the fact that I have pink Himalayan salts.
I know. I'm letting
Just
it
gonna
happen.
roll with it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to crush it with one serving or one usage of lavender leaves.
Ooh.
I'm going to try and make it my own concoction because I do have mortar and pestle. I'm going to make it fine, along with some lavender leaves.
Cardamom.
Franz watches you work, but he also leans over and says, "You're going to have, like, no butterbeer left to just enjoy on its own. Was this whole thing going to be just an experiment day for you?"
You don't understand. I've been looking forward to this for so long.
I'm sorry. Please proceed.
I now have... I need to... Oh, no! The stupid auto format. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, stop. Why? Okay.
Control Z.
Yeah. So do fine crushed pink
Pink Himmy salt.
Where did you get that from?
from the Himalayas.
Oh.
Pink
Welcome to the Himalayas!
crushed pink
Now go!
Himalayan salt with...
You can apparate. No, you don't apparate yet. Next year.
If you survive that long.
I want to be an animagus!
Great. I now have
That would confuse
something
John,
that
though.
sounds delicious. Great. And I am going to put slightly less in Franz's drink when he's mostly done with it.
Wow.
Can I borrow, like, your last quarter of that glass?
He's about to swig it down as you say that. He's like, but I... Yeah.
Oh, he's so nice.
He gives you the bottle. There's dregs left over, like half an inch of the bottle. It looks like this.
I put, like, a pinch. So, like, slightly less than how much I put in my original one, but also, like, a quarter of that amount. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I swirl it around in the bottle really good, and I drink it.
You drink it?
Yeah, because I want to know what it's like with the lavender.
What is it like with the lavender?
He reaches out as you're bringing it to your lips. He's like,
I'll buy you another one.
You better, I'm almost out of money.
I promise. This is special for me.
you jolt it down your esophagus in one slurp.
What? Okay. Alright.
You love it.
You have to try this.
It's gone.
No, you have to try this. And I'm like
this
waving my arm to get
sandwich.
like more butter.
It's no ordinary sandwich.
He pulls out, approaches.
So gross.
I will have 2 more butterbeers, please.
That'll be a sickle.
That's what he charged us for 5. Oh wait, no, he's charged us 2. Never mind.
10 nuts is a sickle, right? I think.
It's 29 nuts in a sickle, 17 sickles in a galleon. According to my sheet.
I don't have enough money for this.
Nope.
I just fronted the other sickles, man, so I'm gonna say no just in case there's other stuff I want to buy today. Sorry.
Did you seriously call me over here for nothing? And then Franz says, did you really drink the end of my drink for nothing?
Ask him if you have enough for one.
I have 10 knuts. Might I get 1, please?
He takes your money, goes over to the bar, opens up a bottle, and pours 2/3 of the bottle into a mug and gives it to you.
That'll do.
I'll do pig.
Thank you.
Franz receives the mug, and he's like, okay, so what do you want me to try?
Oh, you're excited?
I have butterbeer now, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, I want you to get the regular flavor fresh in your mouth. Okay, so try a little bit. Excellent. So it's like half. Awesome. So it's like currently at half. Like half a bottle. Stop. I like half a bottle.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to put twice the amounts that I had.
Go on. Oh shit! Sorry.
Because because there's twice as much. Okay, that's what I'm getting at. So you gotta stir it up first.
Oh shit! There's so many steps.
I know.
You know that I'm failing in potions. Professor Thornby hates me.
I'll help you.
Professor Thornby?
That should be good.
You realize that he's sloshing it like out of the.
Stop!
Did I do it again?
I'm very upset.
Did you ever see Ratatouille? Because you remind me of Remy, but like if he was a man from Sweden in Harry Potter D&D.
Excellent. So, I'm an eccentric chef.
You just care deeply about food.
I do. I think you stirred it enough. Now try it. It's really good. Keep trying it. It's good, yeah.
Yo!
Yeah.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
I sit up
And
like...
so is all of your lavender.
Well, I used a usage. It said I had 1 to 2 uses of lavender leaves.
Yes, and it was distinctive on whether or not on how much you used per thing you were making.
Got it. And then I don't have any more of my creation, or do I have a little bit of that left?
Of the butterbeer creation?
Of the
You have
the mix of lavender and salt.
No, that would be gone. You have still your own personal salted bottle of butterbeer.
Right. Which I'm going to continue to enjoy. I want to get used to the saltiness.
Sarah leans over to you. She's like,
What the fuck are they doing?
they're fucking weird.
Yeah, but
Can we get like better friends?
no, that's not how friends work.
I
Come
know. Plus, I don't really have friends besides you.
on. No, if I had it up to me, I would just have friends with fur, so I think this is good.
Are you a furry?
No, I don't think so. But, I do wonder.
Yeah. Okay, so real talk. So, like, if you could date anybody, would you date John?
No.
Oh.
It's not like that.
Oh. Are you sure? Are you
yeah.
wanting to be an animagus so that you could become a cat so that you and John...
No.
Okay.
No.
It might be like that.
If you could have relations with a goat, would you?
No, I would not. No, I don't think
Woo! From the bar.
She doesn't seem particularly interested in having relations at all. She's very, like, young and immature for her age. But,
Yeah.
who knows?
I was just reminded of it.
Adventure is out there.
I was reminded of the horrible video I saw about this guy who has sex with horses.
No.
Suddenly you hear a crash outside.
Oh my god.
Significant, like, glass crash. And then you realize it came from the other room. Like, behind, not behind the bar, but, like, where, like, a kitchen area or, like, maybe a bathroom or some off area outside the dining hall. And you see the bartender kind of distractedly, like, look around to see, like, if anybody broke their glasses or their bottles or whatever. But he seems, like, kind of non-perturbed. But you guys are more perturbed because you are closer to the wall and you are hearing yelling outside.
Oh. Should we go see what's up
Are
out
there
there?
windows? Gotta like peer out.
They're kind of stained glass windows, so that you can't really see clearly outside. They're quite murky.
I'm just gonna stand and be like, "Do you guys hear yelling? Can I recognize any voices?"
I heard yelling. It might be joyful yelling, though.
Yeah.
Sarah seems disturbed. Like, That doesn't sound like happy yelling.
Does John seem disturbed?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
He's like stiffened.
Well, it's probably not good yelling, because he's doing that, so...
Well, then we should probably stay here.
What if somebody's hurt?
You can heal them.
Right, that's true. That's true. Oh, well.
I'm going to go. I
Yeah,
want
I'm
you to
about
look.
done here anyway, so... Let's go.
Let's bust out of this scene. Let's get out of here.
Get out of here.
You all bust through the door, and now before it's like, come again. That's the last time I'll do it, I promise.
Caution, Himmel! Alright.
Alright, you guys leave.
So funny, though.
And then, just immediately as you are like leaving the front door and you see the path leading back to Hogsmeade proper, you see Briar running
Oh, fuck.
towards the path. And his wand is out. And he's just booking it.
Like his wiener's out or his wand?
His wand.
Okay.
I look in the direction that he's running from.
Right.
You see one of the men with his wand out shouting, but you're so like shocked by this, you can't quite tell if he's shouting a spell, another language, proper English. You can't quite tell, but he's definitely not pleased with Briar running away from him.
I scream loudly.
What do you do? Like
I
scream?
Scream
just,
like, ah, help!
That's a good idea. Should we also yell fire?
As you do so, Briar looks over his shoulder, and the other guy takes this opportunity of Briar slowing down and tries to cast a nonverbal spell at Briar.
Not good.
Do I have time to do a sustained ability?
He will miss,
Not good.
but yes, you do.
I'm going to cast... Is Briar continuing to run, or is he
Yes.
standing ground?
No, he's running.
Okay. Oh. I cast Salvahexia on Franz.
What? Franz?
Assuming he came with me. And that's just my minor action. And I don't know what the initiative is right now, so that's all I'm going to say that I do until it's my turn.
Okay.
Right. I'd like to cast Periculum if I can.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Roll again.
Oh, 5.
You cast. What was your intention with Periculum? Where are you aiming it?
Right up there, like that, so that someone might see and come deal with these shady ass motherfuckers.
You man. You the man.
Well,
you the
sort
woman.
of.
You the woman. Well, sort of. You do not know, of course, if anybody saw,
Okay.
but you hope so.
I hope so. Periculum.
Sarah will see the whole situation, put her hands on her face and go, "Oh!" And then Franz will feel a spell being cast on him.
Oh, no.
He'll see you do it, smile, and go, "Oh." But he won't do anything. He'll just be like, what's... Your spell went off, and it worked. You have a major action.
Super. Does Briar seem hurt?
No.
That's all. That's good. I would like to hold action if I'm able to reserve like a spot in line.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to just have my wand at the ready, at the person who casts a spell at Briar, and begin interrogation. What are you doing? Just like That's like, Salvahexa, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, just for like the full motion of everything.
The wizard will turn to look at you in the corner of his eye, then give you no more than a second or two's glance. Look back at Briar and cast vocally this time, Defendo!
Oh, Jesus.
It will fire and hit a tree instead of his target. And then behind him, his friend, his companion, his other wizard friend, comes up behind him and says, Kane! If you run, you will have no chance to join up! You dipwits!
Who's Kane?
Think of your father, your mother.
His name.
Like Briar Kane?
Think of all you will lose if you run like a bitch.
Goodness. Sounds like Death Eaters.
Player action.
I don't like Death Eaters.
Did you go?
No. Who has initiative?
Briar.
Oh.
But I'm giving it to you. What do you do in the face of this commentary?
I'm gonna attack one of them. That's what I'm gonna do.
You will attack an adult wizard that you don't know.
Yeah, sure, with the Koloshu thing.
Sweet. Go for it.
I don't like the sound of that.
Which one are you aiming for? The one that's been casting spells or the
that
one
was
that yells?
monologuing.
Okay.
12.
Hell yeah. Roll again.
20.
That crits.
Sick.
I don't think Kalashu does any damage.
It's just a sticky one.
Roll me a d4.
A sticky wicket. 2.
I will say you do 2 damage based on the spell working so well that you actually glued some of the soles of his feet to the ground.
Sick.
Ow.
So he's like, oh!
Take that.
So he's distracted.
Somebody's throwing stuff.
Okay.
And if it's my reserved action, I see him groan in pain, and I immediately switch targets and Episky him, and then say, "Stop! Put your wands down. You're surrounded by horrors."
So, Episky.
Oh, are they?
That's the dexterity 4 + 5. It's a friendly spell though.
And he's hindered from Kalashu, so that works.
Okay.
Oh my brain says
And
oh
then-
much.
That will cast.
That barely casts. So it is a D4 plus half magic. I don't have magic, so it's a D4. And I heal him for 1. Ah,
He
quaint.
will barely feel the difference of
Of course.
pain and going away, so he will not directly connect the fact that you actually healed him a bit. Sorry.
Well, I cast it at him and said something. So does he think that was like a hostile spell potentially?
Yes.
Oh wow, okay. So he's an idiot. Okay. So your feet feel better. Thanks. You're welcome.
But he will hear surrounded by horrors.
Yes.
Except he seems to view that as a further threat.
Of course.
Oh, what a dipshit.
Because then he practically spits at you and says, "Do you think that I'm afraid of those dung muffins?
Yes.
Those highly trained and very powerful combatants? Yes.
You don't know which way is up."
To that, I would like to cast.
No,
Point
it's
Me.
his turn.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it'd be funny to cast Point Me.
However, it's the guy that has been
Okay.
casting spells this whole time. Because if you guys didn't notice, but at the call to Briar, he actually stopped running. At the mentioning of his parents, he stopped running completely and slowly, dramatically, turned around and just glared at the 2 men.
Oh.
The man who's been casting spells re-aims, except not this time at Briar, at the tree that he defendoed before, and casts Defendo again, and causes it to fall so it cuts him off from the rest of Hogsmeade.
Right.
Not perfectly, like he can
Yeah.
effectively go around it, but he effectively blocks Briar's immediate departure.
Yeah.
Briar will then look distressed and pull out his... Actually, the wand was already done. And they'll be squaring off now wand to wand from a significant distance. But the point is, Defendo did not hurt Briar, and the
Right.
tree did not land on Briar.
Right.
One moment, please. Have to get this up. One moment, please. Jeff, don't judge me.
He's so judged.
Jeffrey,
Yes.
don't judge me.
I have an opening shift tomorrow. Isn't that great?
Yes, actually. It's so
Oh.
amazing.
That's
What-
the first
how-
day that Cash comes back, too.
How early must you awaken, Great Stone Dragon?
Very early.
Oh.
You don't want to know how early.
I do. I'm very curious.
Probably going to wake up at like 2:30 tomorrow.
Ew. But
It's
you're
the
doing
first day
this.
that Cash is coming back, too, so I want to make sure everything's Gucci in the shop.
You're playing with us.
What's your defense?
Even though you
9.
get up so early. That's so nice.
Mucus ad nauseum! Then suddenly, like, jets of snot are coming out of your nose.
Oh.
Ew.
Yes. You have -2 Constitution and -2 Willpower for as long as the curse lasts.
Yeah.
It is player phase. It's going to be Briar first. Yes. Less yes. He cast a spell that I will say you guys could not hear from this distance, but he dealt damage to the one who's been casting Defendo. It is your turn.
My turn?
No.
Oh. Well, I think I would like to hit him with a jet of water with Aguamenti.
Which one? The Kalashud or non?
The Kalashud one.
Okay.
I don't like him. He's annoying.
And he hit your friend. Mucus ad nauseum.
Disgusting. 13. Sorry, doesn't count. 2. Oh, shit.
That will fail.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Darn. Sorry.
The mucus ad nauseum, can that be healed by Reparaphores?
Yes.
I don't think I have a cheaper one for that. Yeah, I think I have to spend 7 MP to make my nose stop running. God damn
Oh,
it.
God.
Do I recover 1 MP
Yes.
since last turn?
Yes.
Terrific. Okay, so...
And so do you, Jenny.
Oh, right.
So effectively, instead of 7 MP, it's going to cost 6 MP, basically. And I cast Reparaphores on myself. 12 and a 13.
Okay.
plus
Even
4.
with the minus of the willpower, being able to vocally say, "Reparaphores!"
Reparaphores! Oh, thank God.
Yeah. But you are, like, caked
Yes.
in mucus.
Ugh,
I'm going to
delicious.
basically take my minor action and just wipe off and be like, "You fools."
Coronavirus!
Alright. Oh. He'll be so beside himself that you got hit that Franz, like, doesn't know whether to cast or to help. So he does, like, neither.
Oh.
no.
Oh, Franz,
Franz.
you sweet summer child, you.
Jesus Christ. Hey, you know this one. Sarah pulls out her curved wand and says, "Bobilius!"
Oh, classic.
Because it fucking rocks. Dealing 6 lightning damage to the
Please,
Kalashud.
Ooh.
Excellent.
It is enemy phase. Kalashud will go, "These fucking children!" Oh, he rolled 20. Bombarda! He will cause the door of the Hogshead to explode behind all of you.
Oh no.
Causing 8... Actually... No, 12 damage
Oh no.
to all 4 of you.
Oh.
Does John have a turn?
Yes, actually. But he's supposed to be on your turn.
Oh.
So he didn't get a turn this whole time.
Wow, wow.
I tried to shield him from the door exploding.
That's nice of you.
That's very sweet of you.
Poor baby.
It works.
Oh, good.
He was only dealt 7 damage.
No, baby.
You're dealt 12 damage. Sucks. The defendoed one goes... And... we'll actually... What is his defense? 1 second.
How many HP does John have?
15.
Well, shit.
I could have killed the cat just now.
No!
Salva Hexia does not protect from AoE spells, correct?
Correct. Because they're not targeted.
Yeah.
He will also cast Bombarda, but this time it's on the tree behind Briar.
Oh.
And it will also explode, dealing 12 damage to him because it also crit.
Wow.
All students
Shit.
are hurting a fair amount.
Not good.
It's player phase.
Oh, dear me.
You just did that with your phone.
I did. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Okay, buttholes. I'm gonna try that Augmenty spell again. Damn it. 11. 18.
Yeah, baby. That'll work.
Sweet. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. 1d4. 1 half water damage. That's 3 water damage. And how do I calculate regular damage in this game again? Or just...
So each spell will have a different damage output based on whatever it is. So if it says 1d4 plus magic.
It says 1d4 plus half magic. Is that it? I don't have to add
that's
anything else to it? Okay. Cool.
Jeff,
Yes.
turn.
Turn. Are the two gentlemen near any type of foliage?
Yes. There's a tree directly behind them on the other side of them from you.
Any, like, shrubs?
Yes.
Or weeds?
Briars.
You would imagine so, but they're not evident right now.
Because of snow or something?
No, just from, like, you don't see any obvious... Like, there's grass, there are shrubs, there's a tree, but it's not like there's... You're in battle, so you're not just like, oh, look,
Right,
there's,
right.
like, look at that.
Could I cast Herbivicus on a large patch of, like, earth around them? Like, a big patch of grass to just fucking violently grow in front of them and shit.
Knowing what you know of it is not an instantaneous, boom, it's as big as 12 feet.
So it says vastly increased plant growth, so that's over the course of, like minutes or, like, seconds?
It kind of depends. So with grass, it would take a few minutes because grass already grows at a slow rate and it doesn't grow immense. So, like, I know what you're trying to do, and in this instance, it probably wouldn't benefit you as much as you would like.
Okay. In that case, I would like to cast... I might as well get my HP... Well, I might as well get my MP's use. Since Franz is Salvo Hexiad, I'm not as worried about him as I am about me, Sarah, Aeryn, and Briar. Or John, for that matter. I am going to cast Episky as an instant. I want to do Ferula, but I also want to do Incendio. Okay. I'm going to cast Episky first. Let's see if I can get any healing in here. And I'm going to cast on Aeryn.
Oh.
10 plus 5 and a 15 plus 5. Or 6, actually.
Cast.
And it is just a d4. Sorry, I have no magic, and I heal you for a whopping 1.
Thank you.
And I am immensely perturbed at the almost uselessness of that spell. And I'm actually going to redirect my Incendio into healing energy and hit you with Ferula. Ferula being 5 plus 5 for 10. And then 9 plus 6 for 15. Which is going to be an additional 2d4 of healing. Oh, a 1 and a 4. So you are healed for 5 more.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. And I recover 1 MP since the last round, which puts me at 11.
Are you feeling frustrated?
Slightly. That was an instant and a major. I'm going to use my minor action to eat the Swedish fish.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's a whole box, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to eat all that.
I will allow it.
You'll allow it?
Yeah.
I will.
If you can jam the whole pack in your mouth and just be chewing like there's no tomorrow.
Was the chocolate frog HP or MP?
HP.
Okay, I didn't know that.
All right, well, I'm going to get rid of the all of the Swedish fish that I have.
Franz says, "Oh,
Sorry. And I'm going to heal myself for 3 with that.
Cody.
All right, so that was a bunch of just healing that I just did. I ended my turn.
all right." Sarah Winchester shouts, "Confund us!" Oh, shit.
Confundus, eh?
Confund us, but it will do effectively nothing.
Mm.
But then Franz, finally hearing a spell like shouted right next to him, that he's like, "Oh, I know that one. Confund us."
Job, Franz.
Ooh. It actually hits the one that's been casting Defendo. He's like, "Huh."
Good show, Franz.
It's Confundus is so weird. So is he just like super happy right now?
No, Confundus is the confusing.
Yeah, but I mean like being confused and so like he's just like overly happy in battle. I imagine confused in battle would be just like either completely unaware and aloof and
It's a wild card stun. So he could either see a friend as an enemy, he could do nothing, he could be
just in
wondering,
the
he could
game
be
sense.
bumbling, he could, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
He hurt himself in his confusion.
Yes, he could be a ghastly that, hurts himself, I don't know.
I hate that.
So he's confused and the other one's Colossiute still. Wonderful.
And then Briar has enough dexterity to actually get himself up back onto his feet and tries to cast something at the one that's been hurting him. Does not work.
Were we all knocked over?
Yeah, I know, just him from
Just him.
where he was.
Okay.
And it is enemy phase again. Okay, that's fitting. Ooh. Okay, so the confunded person does not cast anything. He's just like, 1D moves, doesn't do anything. And then the one seeing his friend getting confunded looks at the fat Swedishman and says, "Oh, no!" And he casts Defendo right at Franz, and it slices right across his arm, opening a gash.
Is that a jinx or a hex?
Defendo is a charm, actually.
Damn it.
And it casts 4 bleed damage on him. And he's vocal
Of course.
about it. It is player phase.
Player phase! I'm going to cast Flipendo. Got that same motherfucker. 17. 19.
That crits.
Ooh.
Oh.
Cool. Equal to half match.
So full magic.
Yeah. Oh, sick. Okay, that's 4. And it rolls higher than 17, stagger an enemy for 1 turn.
Sweet. Yeah. So both are effectively stunned for this entire turn.
Sick. That's excellent.
Your turn.
I like that a lot.
And don't forget to recover your MP point.
Oh shit, that's right.
Am I aware that he's bleeding? Like he's going to take more damage?
Oh yeah.
I could cast 7 MP to stop the bleeding, or I could use a regular heal on him. Gotta do some math here. So the average would be 5. That's 1 MP loss. I think Ferula is more worthwhile in terms of healing in this instance.
Yep.
And I can Episky if I want, but recovering the 1 MP before I forget. I'm going to cast Ferula on Franz.
Hula.
Nat 20.
Nice.
And a 9. Yes. 9 plus 6 for 15. So, does the crit on the dex do anything?
It will, regardless of the dex or willpower roll, if you roll a 20, it's a crit. Yeah.
Good to know. All right, so I heal him for 8.
Cool.
That was awesome. I'm very happy with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and Episky. Man, I'm just going pure healer right now.
Episky-ing.
Yeah, I'm going to go Episky on Sarah.
Episky.
12 and an 18, which I believe is a crit. My Wand of Dogwood has plus 5% spell critical success rate.
Plus improved casting, plus 5 willpower. Yeah.
Hold on. I do not have improved casting.
Oh, I thought you did.
But I do have 5 willpower. I have 6 willpower,
then yes, you should.
and then my wand. So combined, that's plus 10%.
18, yeah.
Cool. So I crit. And Episky would heal for 4. Booyah. I just crit 2 healing spells. Feels good, man. Need to get some magic for sure. Putting 2 points of magic on level up.
I'm going to...
I gotta pee something fierce.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just rolled a 19 and an 18 for Franz. So that's a double crit.
Excellent, Franz.
For what?
Fuck.
Turn down for what? Okay, I'm gonna pee. Well, Franz gets this kicking some ass.
Kicking some ass, yeah.
I guess that this would be kind of fun. This was not supposed to happen this early in the game,
Oh.
but let's make it happen now. Why the fuck not?
It's the magical world of Harry Potter. Why not?
19 and 18, so that's a double crit. So, bye.
I have to pee really bad,
Okay, bye.
but
I'll wait. That's fine.
Watch, I get copyright strike for that. the algorithm is like, wait a minute. The hardest market music ever.
So is it him playing all the instruments?
For the most part. He does bring on a few other people to help him with certain instruments. Yeah, he plays ocarina, the drums, bass, guitar. Plays most of the guitar parts. He does have another guitarist join him. What up, what up?
I like the nice, cute cabinet and the Irishy stuff in the bathroom.
Oh, what?
The bathroom looks nice.
Oh, thank you.
I like the cabinet and the St. Patrick's Day stuff.
Thank you. Okay.
It's been a while since I've taken a piss in your bathroom. Okay, so
What-
what did I miss?
Nothing. So what occurs
Oh.
Double crit.
is you see Franz look down at his bleeding, gashing arm,
Oh, God.
gushing with blood, sees his friend's wand literally like suture it up as he watches. He looks up his friend's wand up to his face, which is still caked in his own mucus.
I wiped some of it off.
Listen to me.
He's Wolverine.
He's basically getting the lay of the land, and he's seeing the exploded door. He's seeing your bloody face. He's seeing Sarah Winchester, who's hurt. Suddenly, they're thrown into a battle. Just yesterday afternoon, he heard that you were in a battle. Suddenly, he hit this whole, like, we're at Hogwarts, we're safe, there's Aurors, whatever, we're untouched by war. It's suddenly so in his face. Things are exploding, people are shouting, curses are literally hurting him right now, that he is shocked and bewildered. And suddenly, he whirls around, points his wand at both fuckers, and shouts crescendo. And both of their sets of ears pop. And just blood shoots out of the sides of their head.
Ugh.
And they both collapse. And out of his wand came this like sonic boom type of effect through the air that impacted them this way. And when they drop, his wand drops. And that's where I'm ending session.
Damn.
With a crescendo.
With a crescendo.
The crescendo.
Yes.
Sorry.
I didn't realize that crescendo was a hostile spell.
That's harsh.
I go, well,
Damn.
clearly that needed some salt.
Oh my god.
I do love my comic relief. friend.
Was the whole point of this just so you could name the episode Himalayan Salt?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not. I promise.
That should be the commercial.
The whole joke
Should've
is
done a
that
commercial during
I
my
daydream about different like concoctions and how to make things taste better, and I thought how funny of like I'm getting all complicated, but how funny of like a juxtaposition would it be if I was just all like, it just needs some salt.
Every time.
Salt makes everything better.
We won that battle. Better rub some salt in your wounds.
This little salt makes it better, you know.
You could have done a commercial for Himalayan salt when I was in the bathroom.
I could have. This episode brought to you by Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that is, but if you go there, you can get some salt, and it's pink and really coarse, and probably the purest.
It is really yummy.
I think we have a bag of it.
And it's definitely charged,
Way overcharged.
way overcharged in the supermarkets.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
good
20,
from the Himalayas, apparently.
it's like $20 a bag.
Anyway,
Amazing.
bye
Bye-bye!
I have a hold on.
Bye-bye.
There's no bye yet.
Bye-bye now.
I have a couple questions that might want to be recorded.
Oh, okay.
So first and foremost, are we gonna do all the looting and like stuff in the next session?
Oh, yeah.
And second off, do you want to do the experience right now or at the beginning of next session?
At the beginning of next session.
Okay.
Should I put that at the top of my page so it's...
Yeah.
I will definitely remember this because you're
Okay.
ending right at the point where a battle is effectively ending, but
Okay.
sure. if you want to.
Cool. So go ahead and do your little outro now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Okay,
guys.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.